This is a collaborative deck that I found. I only found it on eBay, and it was brand new. It's called the Artist's Intervision Tarot, and it came in sort of this package with the window. And 26 artists came together, and they're called No Monet, or No Money. And so, 170-page book, 78 cards, and a tapestry bag that is supposed to match the book. So it actually came in this bag, which is really pretty. I don't know if it's, I believe it's synthetic. It's not real silk, but here's the book. And it actually does not have pictures of all the cards. It just has sort of like clip art. And this came out in 1999, so it's been out a while. I'd really never looked for it or heard of it, but it's published by Full Court Press. So we have the book, and it's got the cards in there, and then about all the artists, biographies of the artists. So let's look at the deck. The back is sort of a hodgepodge of sort of Victorian art. There's a Marie Cassatt there, which I believe is, the original is here in Virginia, in Richmond, at the VMFA, which is kind of crazy. It's a baby reaching for an apple as its mother holds it. So the cards are fairly decent. Cardstock is decent, not too shiny, nice and smooth. Back's not reversible. So let's look at the cards. So here's the Fool. I love the ocean here, the butterflies, sort of a non-traditional Fool, but it has a jester's hat. And there you can really see the difference in artists. So we go from collage to original. Cernunnos, guess the Magician. Here's another one, the High Priestess. So all these cards are sort of a hodgepodge. All these artists came together and created a deck. And this isn't the first time this was done. Some are more successful than others, but I really love this one. It's interesting. It's different. It has an odd feel to it, but I think it's a very creative deck. The Emperor, the Hierophant. Here we have some Michelangelo at the bottom. The Lovers. Very heteronormative, like the brooding artist. Chariot. Now, the one thing I was actually listening to a documentary on the Marseille. The idea of the chariot, it's not really depicted here, but one horse is normal and one horse is sort of is pulling against the other one, and it actually harkens back to Plato and his, I forget the dialogue, Plato, but the soul is driven by a chariot with two horses, one that wants to go up and one that wants to go down, one that wants to drag you down. So it's up to the charioteer to kind of, aim it in the right direction, which is human nature. Trying to stay positive and all, but also doing things that are good for you instead of bad for you, not destructive. So the horses are pulling in different directions, and I thought that was fascinating. And it all boils down to the Renaissance, Lorenzo the Great, like the first Medici, and the guy who translated Plato for everybody else. He translated the Greek into Latin. I thought that was fascinating. Justice. The Hermit. I like this one. This one is very, very, like the movie Pi. Really different. It says the theory of spontaneous solitude is practiced throughout the eastern Himalayas by wandering hermits intent on finding inner solitude, expression, intensity. The Wheel of Fortune. Very simple. Strength. Here we have a screaming child and the lion staring right at you. The Hanged One, not the Hanged Man, but the Hanged One. Death. Looks like a pre-Raphaelite painting. It probably is. Waterhouse or Rossetti, I can't remember. Temperance. The Devil. Now this one is, so you're in the stockade, chained, and the devil isn't really depicted here. Only some sort of abstract entity. Enslaving. The tower. I like this tower. I like the colors. The star. Look at all the stuff going on in the star. The moon. This is a cool card. Here the crab is holding the banner that says the moon, and in her cape she has the water, and her face matches up with the moon. That's really cool. I haven't seen that in a moon card. The sun. Sort of an abstract sun card. The sun there. Judgment. The World. Ace of Cups. So whenever I see that sort of hodgepodge of stuff, collage is nice. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Strange figure. This almost looks like graffiti art. Sort of. Four of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven. Looks like a batik. Eight of Cups. I like how it's written there in the stamp. Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups. Happy, looks like Italian family. Prince of Cups. I love this sort of fresco design. Like you're supposed to stare at it on a wall. Prince and the Princess. Queen, and that is a Rossetti. That brooding looking woman being crowned. And the King. King of Cups. This reminds me of the Max Ernst did a sort of Victorian collage story. I forget what it's called, but like the people in it had like bird heads, and it was very surreal. It's very different. I think Dover publishes it, so you can get it fairly cheap. It's just black and white, engraving, essentially. It's in French. Oh shoot. Actually, I'm gonna look it up because I haven't thought of that book in a while. Let's see. I'm gonna search on Amazon Max. ERNST graphic search. Graphic novel. Let's see, 100 Headless Women. I believe that's it. It's in French. Ah, I found it. It's called Un Semaine de Bonté. It's a surrealist novel in collage by Max Ernst. So you can see on the cover. It's a guy killing people. He has a bird head. Un Semaine de Bonté. Yeah, if I'm saying that right. That's what it reminds me of. If you haven't seen Max Ernst's sculpture of Saturn, it's hauntingly wonderful. We have a copy in Washington, D.C. It's actually inside the National Gallery of Art. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. There's so much to look at here. Who we have? That's William Blake. This looks like that 80s art that you would see on like places that do haircuts. Oh, what's the guy? He did like Duran Duran's Rio album cover. They always look the same. Like the women, they always have like short hairdos and like really angular staring at you. This one is a cool card. This reminds me of the 1980s for some reason with that Four of Wands in like a diner print. And we have these clock hands. Leaping person. Ooh, the Six of Wands. This collage is done very well. I like it. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. I think this would be a really fun deck to read with, because you never know what you're getting or what style you're getting. Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands. Prince of Wands. Princess. Queen. King. And then we go into swords. Swords and then coins. Two. Three. Fetuses in a tree. 5. 6. 7. 8. Same person that did the Magician card obviously did this one. 9. Ooh. got some Starry Night background with some Monet. It's kind of a dynamic card. Prince. Princess. Queen. King. There is no face. It's just the crown with the balance and the sword. The king that evens the playing field. Ace of coins. There's a Walking Liberty. That's a US coin. Well, it used to be made. Gold coin. It's a very dynamic card. You could actually reverse this one quite easily. Ooh. 3 of coins. That's very agrarian type card. 4. In God we trust, all others pay cash. 5 of coins. 6 of coins. That reminds me of the Phaon portraits, the kind of Greek Egyptian wax. Like they were mummified, but there was a board with wax, a caustic on it with the faces. It says, in and again, look. 7 of coins. 8. 9. Ooh, 10. Prince of coins. Look at the horse breaking apart. And the soldier too. The prince. Princess of coins. Queen of coins. That's a very cool card. King of coins. So that is the deck. So I think when I got it, it was not in the pouch, and then I put it in the pouch. Because the way it was like, the cards were in like a sleeve, and then the book was in front, so when you looked at it, this piece of paper had the book in the front with the cards tucked. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go sort of up there, and then put the book as it was. And that way when you put this on, it does that. So there, the Artist Inner Vision Tarot. It has an ISBN number there. And it seems like, I don't think it's in print, but you can easily get it. Like this was on eBay. I think they had lots of copies of it. Let me get a picture of the Chariot. So I'm going to get my lovely Le Marseille Tarot and pull out the Chariot card. This is the professional edition. I know where you are, Chariot. There you are. So here you can really see the design on the Chariot. So couple things. The horses, they don't have a back body. It's almost like a joint, like Siamese. Here the ears are perked up, and the horse is looking this way, going in the correct way. This one, the horse has one eye closed and one eye going that way, and it's going that way, so it's actually pulling each other apart. And the ears are actually sort of laid back, which is sort of, they're not working together, especially this one. And then we have the three, the shoulder pads are actually almost like this person has three faces, like choices. and then we have a canopy, and this is almost like a box. And the way this is set up is a lot of religious paintings during the Renaissance, like a tableau would be like Mother Mary holding the child with angels around. So that's almost lends itself to the way this is designed. The other one that was interesting, I found it was interesting, was there we go. So it's the Satan card, the Diable. So if you were to draw an X on this card, your eye is automatically drawn to the genitals, and that's on purpose. So the X, if we just transect this there, you can easily see the genitals are right in the middle. Your eye is supposed to look for the genitals. So if you see, I mean, the Marseille deck, you know, it's all these things combined, you know, the torch of knowledge, the bat wings, the hermaphrodite. But the first thing you look at is the penis. So what does the penis stand for? You know, it's aggression, insertion, creation. It's a lot of things. But also, you know, the term thinking with the other head, you know, not really fleshing out your thoughts on, you know, like, oh, I want to buy this, or I want to go this way and do this, without thinking things through as much. So being kind of rash in your decisions, especially sexual nature, but also of vices of humans, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol, money issues, using people, all that stuff. And they are chained in that. Something I just noticed is there's 3 nipples over here, or 3 dots. That's very strange. So that looks like the woman. That looks like the man. So the female, the man. And they are, of course, chained to the base of the devil. With their little horns representing, and the ears representing their primal nature. It's an interesting card to look at, especially with the obvious genitals there. Kind of, you're meant to look at it. That's what you do. Okay, so I'll put that back. Anyway, so that was my review of the Artist's Inner Vision Tarot, and a little bit extra thrown on the side by the Marseille. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them, especially about the Artist's Inner Vision Tarot deck. It's different. It's a different deck. You either like it or you don't, or you think it's creative and wonderful, but yeah, it's different. I like it. Anyway, thank you for watching.